What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Bayeth, Zoom, what's going on? Sorry. Had a little something in my throat there. We can now get going. What's going on? Man, I'll tell you what's not going on is the freaking toy news. That's what's not going on. There's just not enough. Not enough happening right now. Why isn't it? Oh, there we go. Yo, Jake, what up? Let me see if this chat box is working. Hold up. I need someone to say something real quick. There we go. Why isn't it working? Hold on. I can't wait to hear this for real. Man, we got a lot to talk about. There we go. There we go. Now we got the chat box working. We got everything going. Let's go. Action Mac. What's going on? Oh, man. Where do we even begin today, man? I have so many thoughts, so many opinions, so many things that we can actually talk about. Where's Jada Toys? Where are they? We're just on all hiatus Jada Toys right now. And I know what people are going to say, right? I guess we can start there, maybe talk about some Jada Toys, and then go from there. Need that Invincible Figures ASAP. Yeah, I guess. Shima Kuma, what up? Shima Kuma, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, where is Jada? Where are they? Hey, June. It's been since January since we've got an interview. I mean, I get that they've announced the line, right? We already know all the figures that are coming, but what about Sagat, Blanka, where's Vega? Hello? Last I heard from June, we were supposed to get a pre-order in April. It is now mid-May. Where is Vega? Where is Jada Toys? Are we just on hiatus? Because don't blame the tariffs, because they weren't saying nothing before the tariffs. Is that a new Jada figure? No. No, I want to address that immediately so people don't think it's all clickbait. That is one of my predictions for San Diego Comic-Con is the blue and yellow Blanka. So I'll bring it up. You guys can take a look at it, but that was a Photoshop done by me. Not new news, fake news. Yeah, so on that, the Blanka is not new news. That was just a Photoshop by me. Oh, here he is. Turned away. But yeah, so I wanted to address that immediately. That is not anything by me. That was all Photoshop. Vega's on pre-order on Omni. Yeah, but that's okay. So here's the thing. There's a difference between a third-party site like Ami or AliExpress or something. I mean, we don't even have official pre-order. I mean, you can have the pre-order up. That's fine. But we don't even have official pre-order shots. Right? Vega's on pre-order Ami a few weeks ago. Vega was supposed to be released a few weeks after that one convention. Factual. I'm just waiting for the reveal on Invincible Figures. We don't even know that that's a thing. Like, it's suspected, but it's never been confirmed that they're doing figures. It's just they got that property. We don't know if that was their diecast line that got that or what, but I mean, most people think it's the figures. Keep an eye out. For all we know, Vega will pop up at Target. Yeah, but I mean, then where is Jada Toys? They're just done marketing their figures. I mean, they're not going to put a pre-order up at Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store or anything like that. We're just not going to get any promotional shots of Vega. It's just going to be, hey, here he is. He's just here. Coming out in July? Who is? You think Vega's coming out in July? I found Blanka and Sagat at my Target yesterday. Wow. Congratulations, because that's a tough find right now. I think they only send like one per person, I think. I thought that was real. You thought what was real, Zoom? The Blanka? No, I'm just crazy good at Photoshop. July would be crazy for Vega. What are we, Storm Collectibles now? Just taking years to release figures? Yeah, finding Blanka or Sagat at Target is crazy. I just barely saw Green Guile for the first time. I've only seen the Blue Guile once. It's kind of questionable that they don't have Vega yet. Exactly. We need an update. I mean, where is June? Where is Jada Toys? Forget that we... Okay, let's just put Vega on the side burner, right? Storm, it's like Jada and Storm have switched bodies. It's so weird. And it's like I'm become more a Storm channel because they're the only ones putting out news, and Jada is just sitting back. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. The next figures they said outside of Vega were going to be E Honda, Akuma, and Balrog. Not in any particular order. It wasn't announced on what order they're coming, but hello? Are we still a company? Are we still going to, I get what people are going to say, or, Jada stans are going to say, well, they already announced every figure. Yeah, but you got to keep people you got to keep people engaged, right? I know that Sagat and Blanka are finally releasing, but that hype from that is now kind of winding down. It's like, are you just not going to say anything before Comic-Con or anything? I just don't get it. I'm also waiting on news about Mortal Kombat's Classic McFarlane. I think they look absolutely awful. I have no hype. The only thing I'm excited for is to review probably how bad they're going to be, because they look awful. And just McFarlane's, everything about McFarlane on their articulation is just not for a fighting game. So I'm also waiting on new. Okay, I already read that. My little brother asked for my Jada figures because he knew I'd get these. Bless him. I obliged. Oh, that's nice of you. I think they're waiting on Comic-Con. So that's their plan. We just get one update now a year, Zoom. Just Comic-Con or bust. That's the only time we get Jada news now. It's like Storm copied their blueprint, and then Jada went away from their blueprint. Jada just promoting their other stuff. What are they promoting? Tony the Tiger? That's the only thing I've seen, and they didn't even promote it. The last promotion, technically, that we've seen from anybody was at WonderCon. That was it. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I get it too. I know exactly what people are going to say too. They're going to say tariffs. Tariffs threw everything for a funk. Well, every toy company got hit with tariffs. So, that's not an excuse. I don't know why is that an excuse? But, I don't know. Let me take a look here. Let me see what we got. Still no Vega right now is absolutely crazy though. That's nuts. Like, what happened with Vega? I'm starting to wonder what happened with the licensing. Do they still have the street? What's going on? I'm actually getting pretty concerned for Jada. Why is Vega not out yet? Here he is, complete in the flesh. Why isn't he out? That Akuma is taking ridiculously long. Probably going to be 2026. I'm assuming Akuma might be SDCC, maybe, but we'll see. I guess they're just holding off because they got some heat in the pot. Vega not being out is, dude, Vega not being out yet, when he got announced the same time. Now, granted, we don't know what stage of the figures they were at when they announced them. They could have all been at different stages, but the fact that we got Blanka, Sagat, and Vega announced at the same time, and here we are like 2 months after I initially reviewed those figures, and Vega is still not out, is nuts. And no news, right? Where's June? June's gone. I wonder if something happened at Jada. Like, that's what I'm starting to wonder, if, like, maybe they had layoffs. Like Super 7 or something, You don't know what's going on. Hopefully we'll hear, for sure we'll hear something by Comic-Con. If not, then, sound the alarms for Jada Toys if we haven't heard anything by Comic-Con. I believe Akuma will be an exclusive, but more Shin Akuma, not gonna lie. At least we got Cornflakes figures. Yeah, at least we got the Frosted Flakes mascot. Am I right? Distribution is still crap. Yeah. That's kind of like your thing, though. If you're, I'm not gonna, this is the first time I ever said this. Buying from Target is your worst strategy on getting Jada Toy figures. It really is. Like, I know that's like their main retail person, but you have a goodish chance of finding those new figures as you do Big Bad Toy Store satisfying your Storm collectibles. It's just not there. It's bad. You have to be there, like, literally right at restock. It's just they don't have like a great distribution through Target, unfortunately. I mean, if you really want them like bad, I would go through like AliExpress or something. Yeah, Blanka with Storm Arena. That would be pretty cool. Why can't things be like the old days with the collection figures? What do you mean, King? Elaborate. The Photoshop Blanka looks awesome. Yeah. So I do want to bring that on because I'm going to get questions about that, right? Because people are going to be like, wait, what? We got a new Blanka? Blanka's coming? I already said this too. For those that are late, I'm telling you right now, the Blanka is not, the Blanka in the thumbnail is a Photoshop special, okay? I'm telling you right now, the Photoshop special, because I don't know if it's gonna let me go back. Basically why I did the Photoshop was, it is gonna let me go back. Let's go. Give me a second here. I'll bring it up. There we go. All right, let me. Yeah, this is a Photoshop special, unfortunately, guys. I wish it was for my prediction for San Diego Comic-Con. So, don't get all mad. I get it. It's upsetting. I know I'm a wizard when it comes to the Photoshop, but yeah, it's not real. It's what I was predicting for and people hate that too. It's like it looks so good. And I hate to toot my own horn, you know, because that's what it sounds like I'm doing, but they do look real because it's super easy to do, but let's bring it up so you guys can see it. And I'm telling you right now, 100%, this is not, I repeat, this is not real. Not real, okay? This is just something I mocked up for San Diego Comic-Con, like, potential is what I was thinking when I made this, so. Not real, not announced by Jada. I'm telling you now. It looks great, but it's not it. Is that it? Okay, hold on. That's just the worst. So hold on with that. It's all squished up and stuff. Hold up. If they come out with Player 2 Blanka, just give them the toe articulation, I don't think they can, man. I think that wouldn't be something they could do for a while, because to get that in, people act like it's just like, oh, hurry and add toe articulation. You can't, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. They have to, like, redo the entire foot, and then that has to be brought into circulation. So I took the pre-order, right? So this is the pre-order picture from, like, Big Bad Toy Store of just the original Blanka. This is what I was thinking for San Diego Comic-Con. And I don't even think that's, like, the right blue. I think it's a little bit darker blue, but I kind of like the lighter blue, so I just went with that. June stated Akuma wouldn't be an exclusive. Oh, okay, that's cool. Something tells me Jada might put some more Cyberpunk figures on the pre-orders by San Diego Comics. I mean, I don't know how well I don't think the Cyberwell... And I hate to be... I'm not trying to be negative, right? I don't think the Jada Toy Cyberpunk figures sold very well. If they come out Player 2 Blanka, please give them toe art. Yeah, we read that because I couldn't get Evil Ryu. I don't know how you didn't get Evil Ryu. The only way you didn't get Evil Ryu if you were just not collecting Jada at the time, because he was up forever. So I might be Evil Ryu, Violent Ken type. Street Fighter G.I. Joe vibes with this colorway. G.I. Joe movie edition. Kind of mad they gave us a Player 2 Guile, but never gave us the Flash Kick accessory. Well, that one was just a simple repaint. It's weird the way they do, like, their Player 2s, because it's like, you gave Ken an additional accessory, and then you redid Ryu, but he was just a simple repaint. Big Bad Toy Store and Bison was just a simple repaint, but it's like, why was he the one-off that got, like, the extra effect? This would be dope. I like collecting figures. It's been a hassle. Now with these damn tariffs, it's like everything is slow. It's driving me crazy. I mean, collecting SH Figure Arts is going to drive me, yeah. Please do yellow and blue. We could do yellow and blue. I mean, it's not hard. If you can pin comments, you'll have to pin that Blanka is Photoshop. Okay. Someone type that Blanka is photo. I mean, if you're watching the stream, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching and you're looking at Blanka for all the YouTubes on the archive, this was done by me, not official by Jada. You can tell that it's a Photoshop because I forgot to do his shins. They're still a weird green instead of yellow. But yeah, it was just simply for like predictions for San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, I'm telling you right now, for the YouTube archive, Photoshopped, not official product by Jada, simply a prediction for San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, the figure looks cool for sure. I love that they do it, and I think the shorts are actually supposed to be a different color too. Yeah. I mean, it happened with Hulk. Marvel Legends gave not so maximum Hulk new articulation on that old Hulk body mold. But see, I think Marvel Legends, I think his name's Ryan, actually came out and like talked about, he was on a podcast with Unparalleled Universe, and he said maximum did not always mean new body mold. It just meant like the most accessories and head sculpts and stuff like that. Like, they spoiled us with the brand new mold with the Spider-Man, but he said it didn't always mean they were going to do an entire new body every time. So, yeah, they did kind of like a bait and switch with that. You give people too much credit? What do you mean I give two people? Well, what do you mean? I feel like I give people enough credit. I've been seeing the red Chun-Li figures at Target again recently. Yeah. God, they are my Target. Can't get rid of them. All I see is red Chun-Li. I barely see the blue one. Can't wait for blue Blanka. Yeah, right? You can tell this is fake, too. I mean, look at the shins. They're green. I forgot to do that. The shorts are the same color. This is a terrible Photoshop, in all honesty. Now that if you really dissect it, it's not a good Photoshop. I just hurry and did it because I needed something else for Jada. Seeing Jada's released no new news, I had to put something on the thumbnail for Jada. I'm not going to keep putting Vega. Wait, are you going to get the Hulk? I'm not. I'm not going to get the Hulk. There's nothing about it that looks good. I hate every single head sculpt that they did. I don't like the soft chest, even though it's very similar to, like, a Storm Collectibles chest. There's just nothing about it that appeals to me at all. Now, not a lot of people saw it, but that new Venom, you guys need to go watch that Venom video. That Venom is one of the best figures of the year. It's cheaper. I don't even know how big it is. It's insanely big. It's worth every penny. People are so asleep on that Gamerverse Venom. I get it's out of scale, but my God, that thing is next level and is so cool on the shelf. And it lifts like figures up in the air. It's just, if you can just lose yourself on that, his size difference, like, it's just a cool figure, man. It's one of my favorite figures of the year, for sure. Yeah, the head sculpts suck on that Hulk. I'm not even, like, I have a feeling that Hulk is going to go on sale, too. Because I don't think it's selling very well. Maybe Player 2 Blanka will be the next Paul Mart exclusive. Yeah, maybe. So take a look at this, right? What's this one? Let me get up here a little bit. Wait, where's this one? Okay, so check this out, right? Oh, no. So, I was thinking if we did Blanka, right? So, again, you guys can tell it's a Photoshop. If we were going to do a new Blanka, and I don't even know that he has this, to be honest. I don't even know. But, and I got too much of, like, the problem is if you get into some of these colors, he looks almost too hulky. That's the problem with Blanka, is he's very similar to the Hulk. And I can't see chat right now because I'm doing the Photoshop, but, So if you're chatting right now, I apologize. I'll read chats right after this. But I just wanted to show you guys. Like, I know that people want, like, the yellow Blanka, but I wanted to show you guys how cool the red Blanka. If there is a red Blanka, he looks so cool. And I don't know if there's a purple Blanka, but purple Blanka would be pretty dope too. So, let's take a look. So, like, that's kind of like a cool, like, arcade green. Like, if he got really green, I think he looks cool. But again, when he gets too green, he starts to look like the Hulk. So, it's like, yeah, you could make him yellow. The yellow with the blue would be pretty cool. But then again, it's like, you're so close to that green. I want to make him, like, the red one is what's really cool. Look at the red, like a red. I know it looks like Red Hulk too, but it's like, man, I don't know. There's something about the red one that's pretty cool. But the purple, I think you guys would like the... See, I feel like this is actually the blue he's supposed to be, right? For the player 2. I don't think he's supposed to be as light as this. I think he's more supposed to be like a darker blue like this. But the purple Blanka, like a light purple, would be very cool. But I think majority people will see like the yellow. I think, I don't know. It's tough. They're all pretty cool. I mean, he's a character that looks good really in any color. Let's just get a rainbow pack of Blankas, right? Where we get all the colors of Blanka. That would be pretty cool, but yeah, I wanted you guys to see like the red. The red is actually really cool. So, okay, let's go. Elijah, what's up? When is Vega being released? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody even knows where Jada is at the moment. Being out of scale isn't always a bad thing. Factual. I'll get it if it goes on sale. There's no point in getting that Hulk. Exactly. I like this color. I don't like the yellow. Body in blue. The thing is, the yellow is just a little too close to like the pea green. Like the pea soup green. On IGN, Todd said he liked the Gamerverse Venom, but not a fan of the tongue unless it was supposed to be used as like a weapon alien. Really? I think the tongue out Venom head sculpt, like, I think these are the best head sculpts they've done for Venom, other than the one Todd McFarlane one that they did with the Walmart release. Oh, there's a gray Blanka. See, a black Blanka, like the black skin tone Blanka, would be fire too. Pink Blanka. I'd be down for pink Blanka. Red Blanka exists. He wears black shorts and has like Red Hulk. He was on Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. Oh, that's fire. I think there's a red variant color of Blanka in SF5. Yeah, see, he looks fire in red. Yo, Radames, what up? Next, Polka Dot Blanka, right? Let's just get them all. Rainbow Pack Blanka for June. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so I really don't know. I mean, just to kind of wrap up on Jada, I don't know where we're at, man. I have no idea. Like, I feel like people are like, oh, he doesn't even do Jada Toys anymore. It's because there's nothing to cover. We have no news since WonderCon, and that was about over a month ago. Vega's still not here, not even the pre-order pictures, which, why the hell is that taking so long? If it's taking this long to get Vega, I'm very concerned about the rest of the figures they said they were going to release this year. Because we don't even have, like, the fake prototype pictures, like these cartoon pictures. We don't even have those to look at. Like, usually I would do something like everything we know about such and such, but it's like, we don't even have these weird little prototype pictures that we normally get. I've been looking for them too, because usually they send them out. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm trying to find one. Like these, we're not even getting these for those right now. Like, where's the E-Honda? We're not even getting these for E-Honda, Balrog, and Akuma. So it's like, uh-oh. What's going on with Jada? Something's clearly going on there. Hulk Blanka, give him purple shorts and dark green hair. That'd be cool. They were too busy with Tony the Tiger and Scooby-Doo. See, that's the problem that I was concerned about. It's like, did they take on too many properties? That definitely could be a thing. Did they take on too many properties? I don't know. Maybe they did. I would love to get the tan version. Sorry. I would love to get the tan version, like the Storm collectibles. I'd love to get this in a Jada format. This player 2, where is it? If we could get this one in player 2 format with the white and the red and the tan skin for Jada, I'd be down. I think this would look 10 times better than the original Jada. If we could get it in this one where he's got the tanner skin and the white shorts. Jada busy making invisible figures. Dude, are you guys really that in on the invincible figures? That's all I've seen people talk about. First of all, they never announced invincible figures. That's purely speculation. And it's not something I can even report on because it's never been announced. All that it was said, it wasn't even officially announced by Jada Toys either. It was announced by some other website, right? That said, Jada has acquired the invincible, like that. I forget what it said exactly, but it was something very similar that was like very vague. And it said Jada has obtained the invincible property, and everyone's like, oh, it's the figures, it's the figures. You forget they have a diecast company where they have a lot of properties. I mean, they have Batman, they have Flintstones, they have Fast and the Furious. It's like they obtained the Fast and the Furious property. It's like, oh, we're not getting Vin Diesel figures, even though that'd be badass and I'd be down for it. Gotta stay in the family, you're not coming to the barbecue. Okay, that was the worst Vin Diesel ever, but you know what I mean, right? I'd love, now I'm going to be upset thinking we're not getting a Vin Diesel figure. They release Street Fighter twice a year. Well, not at this rate, they're not. Jada should announce Sdcc by mid-June. Guessing we'll hear the beauty shots of Vega will be done soon. Watch, we throw a shit fit today, and they're going to announce Vega this week. You watch. I'm betting it right now that we get it this week. Yo, Airmaster Neo, what's up, man? Jada blew their load too soon. Cool flex showing the entire cast, but it's just made people think that we're getting released sooner than they would. No way the cast is complete by 100% they're not going to finish this. No. If there was a betting market, I would put every dollar and borrow people's money to say that they will not finish in fact, June already said that they're not going to finish the entire roster by the end of 2025. It's going to spill into 2026. I'd rather pay $40 and get a bunch of head sculpts and effect pieces. Like what, though, Stone? Like the game over faces? Let's look back at when we got pre-orders for Sagat and Blanka. They were right before the previous conviction. What do you mean, Beth? I wouldn't be surprised if we get the same for Vega before Comic-Con. Maybe. I never take the initial release date seriously. Then why announce them, right, though? Like, I'm all for getting content out, but it's like, if you're not going to talk, yeah, I don't want to. You don't even need to announce anything. If you're not going to be, and that's a problem with Storm Collectibles, or whatever. They'll say a date, and it's like, it doesn't come out on that date, and it's like, well, why'd you even put it out then? You didn't have to put it out. Why'd you put it out? I hate the vagueness of the pre-order. Like, if you don't know, then you don't have to put it out. It's simple as that. You excited for that Storm Arena Yujiro? Not really. Dude, Storm needs to broaden their horizons. What's up, Mars? Shout out to Mars. Make sure you guys check out Mountain Arts Reviews. His channel covers everything Storm Arena. He's on his knees 24/7 for Storm Arena, so I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not, but I am at the same time. I didn't mean it to be that harsh, but you know what I mean. If you go to Mars's channel, Storm is the best creation of figures ever since that was ever born and will ever create a figure. If Storm can do no wrong in his eyes, even if they jack the price up all the way up to $100, he says that's fine. They're worth it, which basically defeats the whole purpose of the entire Storm Arena line. But hey, he loves them. What can you get? You got to admire the passion, right? I'm not, dude. Storm needs to broaden their horizon with characters. How many Yujiro Hanmas can they make? They've made one in 12-inch. They've made one in 8-inch or 9-inch or whatever he is. And now they're making one in 6-inch. There's a shirtless one. There's a battle damage one. There's a shirt one. Like, they've made like 9 Yujiro Hanmas. It's like, let's get some new characters from Baki. How about that? Let's get some new ones. Why don't you make Pickle? They are a true marvel in the industry. If only they could get their figures here instead of posting newsletters. If Yujiro can pistol squat with the... Yeah, dude. Let's talk about that pose while we're on Yujiro. I brought out Ken to start out, but let's not... Can we please talk about how this is not a thing? There is no way he's doing this pose. There is no way that this was accurate. Dude... I'll send somebody a $20 Venmo if they can get this pose successfully done without green screen. There is no way he's strapping this pose, bro. And I am actually worried about his stability because look at his chest. Did anybody talk about how big his chest is to the waist? Like, look how small that waist is. How is that going to work? I'm hearing a lot of complaints about the little ab crunch, too. A lot of people in the comments. I hate the ab crunch. Maybe the ab crunch works real well. And half the people don't even know this property, too. It's like, I don't know. Final Fight figures. It's pretty accurate to the show. No, don't get me wrong, okay? Like... I say this to Mars all the time. I love their figures. I do. But they are now having the same problem that Jada has the same problem. There's too many properties. It's like you have too many. You're focusing on too much. It's like just do and I forget that they haven't even announced like they have more pre-orders clearly. Like they're going to do. Why can't I remember the vampire one that everyone seems to bust a nut for, the Lilith girl? Why can't I remember that property name? They love her. She's got wings for ears. What the hell is that property called? And then, dude, what is with Storm Collectibles? Big L take? What are you talking about, Stone? What was a Big L take? Darkstalkers, that's what it was. It's too many properties. It's too much. Slowing down. Stone, what are you talking about? What was an L take? You tell me. Calm, I'm just busting your balls. I don't like when you do it. It hurts. I don't feel good about it. Big balls. Hey, Storm bummed themselves out of being too many properties, to be honest. Morgan is her name. I heard is it Morgan or is it just Morrigan? I don't know. I heard somebody say it the other way too. So I was like, I like Storm. They have so many properties now. And why is this guy $35? And why didn't he come with an additional shirt? And why didn't he get an effect piece? If they're not going to do the shirt, then why didn't he come with an effect piece? Jada Toys are focused on making their serial characters. Yeah, I don't know what Jada's doing. They must be super busy, man. They must be like busting their ass for San Diego Comic-Con. Because I'm assuming they're gonna announce the next Street Fighter game. Like, would you guys think that they're announcing the next Street Fighter game at San Diego Comic-Con? Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the Darkstalkers Morgan like figure. Have you got your Storm Player 2 Blanka? Negative. I would have made a video. And it's $35. Yeah, I don't know. It looks great. Like, I have no problem paying $35, but you set the expectation at $25. So it's like, well, I know a lot of shit's happened, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, granted, I would still pay $35 for a Storm. Like a 6-inch Storm, I'll go up to $50. But that's where I'm drawing the line. Like, if we're in the 60 and higher, it's like, well, why wouldn't I just buy a normal Storm Collectibles? It's a smaller figure. What Street Fighter game? I really hope they do Street Fighter Alpha 3 so they can see. It's like I want to say they're so fast, but it's like they're not fast anymore. They're not fast. Jada was fast, now they're not fast. Yeah, like I think Jada announces the next Street Fighter line at San Diego Comic-Con, and maybe that's what they're doing right now is creating prototypes for that. You don't like the face? Yeah, the face expressions. I think that's one of Storm's big criticisms is that a lot of their faces are very similar. I think they will show the next wave and announce the next game, which I think will be Street Fighter 3. I'd be down with that. They should do Street Fighter Alpha, not going to lie, but I'd love to see Street Fighter 4, back Street Fighter 4. I'd be down with that. Their speed was one of the main advantages Jada had. That's what I thought, too. Really, that's what I thought. Like, one of the main things that people loved about Jada is their consistency, which was their speed, part of their speed. They had a representative always, which was June, which to my knowledge is still their representative, that was constantly doing interviews all the time. I haven't seen a June interview since January outside of WonderCon. And then, I mean, they were just busting figures out. Now it's like, hello, Jada, are you guys still a company? We haven't heard from you in a while. Also want Guy as an action figure. Thanks. Street Fighter 3 has characters that really need 6-inch figures. Necro, Alex, Dudley, Oro. So many characters who have never had figures. See, I'm not all for, like, unless they're a super popular character, it's like, there's a reason why they don't create every character. I think a lot of people get that, like, confused. Like, they have to invest a certain amount of money to build the sculpt for each character, right? So it's like, if you bring out an Oro or Dudley or something like that, they have to sell. They have to bring back what they made, right? It's like making a movie. You can't just make a movie to make a movie. It's got to return a profit. They can't just make characters and have them just sit on the shelves. If they don't sell, because no one knows, you know, they're not like an extremely popular character, then they lose money. So I don't know. Like, I'm all for finishing lines, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes it's not always the best thing as a business venture. I think Jada will do the Ultra Street Fighter 4, next do the large roster. Dude, I don't want Jada talking. Like, I'm actually losing my confidence in Jada, believe it or not. Like, I'm almost putting them in the Storm, like, category now. It's like this year, it's been zero news on Jada. The best news that we got were the next 3 characters they're releasing, which was Akuma, E Honda, and Balrog, in no particular order. And that's the most new news that we've gotten from Jada this year. And it's not really even news. We knew they were coming. We just didn't know who was coming next. I'm British, so I want a Dudley. Factual. I was thinking Street Fighter 5 could be dope, though. I think Street Fighter 5 would be dope. I think Street Fighter 5 would be great. Game so much content. We'll be in attendance at the London MCM Comic-Con, but as soon as they're going to have anything exclusive, I bet they're selling already available merch. Keaton, when is that? I am losing. If I put out a video, too, that says, where is Jada Toys? I guarantee everyone, there will be so many people that comment and leave dislikes. It's like, they just released Sagat and Blanka. What are you talking about? It's like, what else do you want them to do? It's like, promote the other figures that are eventually coming. It's like, Storm is killing you guys in advertising. It's like, you still have to keep your name out there. Granted, they did just release Blanka and Sagat, and they were great figures. But it's like, the hype from that is now starting to die down. People are wanting to know, where's Vega? What's coming next? It's like, keep the hype. Keep the momentum. Oh, is that what he said, Tyree? Remember June said he wasn't interested in doing Street Fighter 5 or 6 on a stream a year or so ago? Dude. Relax, bro. We got 2 new figures in new colors. Vega will come soon, and the next wave will be announced. And I think they'll show up at Comic-Con. I mean, that's a take for sure. That's a take, but as a company, you're not really keeping your brand alive by just saying, "Hey, we already announced everything. What else do you want from us?" Right? It's like, "Oh, so you're just dropping news once a year now at Comic-Con? That's your marketing?" I guess. I mean, I guess. You feel like that's a good strategy, Radamas? I mean, not to mention Vega, according to June, was supposed to be on pre-order as of last month. Where is he? No, Radamas, it doesn't always happen because June was on multiple YouTube channels the last 2 years. Multiple. He had like 3 or 4 interviews leading up to Comic-Con. He's had 1 interview this year outside of WonderCon. 1. And it was a bunch of softball questions with no new information. It's like, "So June, if you could get any property that you've ever wanted in your life, what would that property be?" It's like the same question they've asked him 1,000 times. Like, sit tight, they're coming? Okay, cool. We'll all hold our breath. They're coming. Hey guys, chillax, right? They're coming. They're coming eventually, right? Yeah, them and Storm Arena. They're all coming eventually. Hey, sit tight, guys. Come on, give them a break. What do you guys think of the packaging on Storm Arena? I mean, I'd love to talk more Jada, but what am I supposed to talk about? How there's no news? How we haven't heard anything? How, hey, we're just supposed to sit tight until Comic-Con, which is 2 months away. No, I get it, Baeth. I get it. But this is old news. So now we're just them releasing the figures. So if Marvel Legends dropped their new line but didn't have a stream until the end of the year because they just recently released figures that we already knew about for about 1.5 years, that's content for you guys? That's fine. That's fine, I guess. I mean, but we already knew about those 2 figures. So they get a pass because they just dropped 2 new figures. Their first figures of the year, bear mind you. So we're just getting 2 figures, and you guys are cool with that. Hey, if you guys are cool with that, that's fine. Hey, guys, chillax. They already released Blanka and Sagat that we already knew about 2 years ago, and they finally dropped. So we're just not supposed to get any more news? Okay. That makes sense, I guess. In a world, I guess. I mean, if a lot of you guys were business owners, you'd be out of business. I'd just say that right now. Your guys' marketing, it's just, you got to keep your name out there constantly. Do you know how fast the internet moves? Scandals get forgotten daily. Crazy-ass scandals get forgotten daily because the internet moves that fast. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Baeth. I'm not talking about new figures. I'm talking about where's their news. You got to keep us interested in Jada Toys. What's new with Jada Toys? We already knew Sagat and Blanka were coming. Now they get a pass because they finally released, which they were technically supposed to release last year. According to June, they were supposed to have those figures out by the end of Q4. Didn't happen. They don't get it, P. They don't get it. Hey, they don't get it. It's fine. You guys a lot of you guys need to not get into business because you got to keep your name out there. Storm is dropping news almost weekly. Almost weekly. Now, granted, we haven't seen any of the figures yet. Nobody actually owns any of the figures that Storm is doing, but I mean, they're dropping news. They're keeping their name in the press. But you got to keep your name in the press, folks. You got to. If you don't, then you're in trouble. Jada, I mean, you think Tony the Tiger is going to carry their hype? I don't. I get it. And I get people's takes. Like, what else are they supposed to announce? It's like, hey, can we see some more shots of your new figures coming out? Storm's releasing figures that aren't coming out for 2 years. It's like wintertime. Does anyone know they're dropping it, though? The Storm Arena? I mean, Ken. So these are the photos that we've seen so far from Ken. This was courtesy of Mr. Lee via Instagram. So this should be hitting Q2. I don't know if it's going to hit Big Bad Toy Store by then. I mean, granted, you'll probably get these after San Diego Comic-Con if you go through Big Bad Toy Store, but I'm thinking if you guys wanted this guy immediately, then you would have to order from, like, AliExpress or something like that. Like, people that actually ship directly from China. Because if you're waiting on Big Bad Toy Store I mean, you'll probably get these in July or August. And that's just Ken, right? That's not even counting Ryu and all the other dudes. Your local UK store says Q3. See? Can we see more shots, right? Can we get some updates? Where's Vega? Any more lives with Chat Migos letting us know what's coming next waves? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, June used to do interviews on multiple channels. Like, a year. Multiple. Like, total, he would do like 8 or 9 interviews a year. We've gotten 1 this year. AliExpress it is. We get it later. If you guys want these figures the fastest, you have to go through AliExpress. It sucks. And you have to pay more. So it's like, I don't know how bad you guys want these figures. If you want them super bad, then you got to go through AliExpress. If you don't, if you're okay being content and waiting, then you'll probably see these in June or July. Not June, sorry. June's next month. Probably July or August. Look how he's actually a little bit taller than the Jada Toys figure. Love the poses on the box. Not hearing anything on what's the holdup. June keeping his word on Vega pre-order date. But as far as releasing, I'm in no rush for him to release. However, no, Beth, June said that we were supposed to get pre-order in April. April is past. It is now mid-May. And we haven't even seen anything new for Wave 5. Was this Wave 5 or 6? Wave 6. Where's Wave 6? And when is Wave... They have 6 months left to get out 3 more figures. You think they're going to drop them all? I don't. I think we see 2 more figures this year from Jada. As far as new figures. There's no way. We haven't even got Vega yet, and it's almost June. Just wait, guys. Chillax. Chillax. They're coming. Dude, I've seen Blue Guile once, Greg. Once. And I picked him up. It's really not that bad of a price. Like, if you guys are willing to spend $60 on Maximum Spider-Man, then spending $60 on Ken or $50 on Ken is not that bad. I didn't know you told her. I'm happy I went through AliExpress. Yeah, AliExpress. I got my Blanka like 2 months before the rest of everybody. T-Hawk is last. That's the one I want. Yeah, they did said next year for T-Hawk and Zangief. To be honest, I don't know. Just like you, bro, and Matt, everyone else. But I'm not in no rush for it, for real. Why are you in a rush? I mean, I get it. Like, well, what else do you collect, Baeth? What keeps you content while you're waiting? You must be clearly collecting other lines, or you'd be like, I mean, outside of, like, select Marvel Legends, and it's very far and in between that I buy Marvel Legends, It's like, I don't have much else that I'm buying right now. What else are you guys buying right now? CT Toys? Oh, I did see that Black Suit Spider-Man and that, what's that? I forget the guy's name, but... So Ken looks good. He should be out in a couple of weeks, maybe a month tops. I did want to talk about, did you guys see the new, I mean, I'm sure you guys did, Sagat? Let's take a look at the new photo. This is weird. No, it's, I mean, hold on. Hopefully that noise isn't too... Where the hell is it? Only have mostly Jada at the moment. KO, Zangief, and Jada Tony the Tiger. 2099 wasn't happy, which I forgot to tell you. Even AliExpress is slowed up with Jada shipping. Blue Guile and Purple Fei Long says end of June. Damn, that's crazy. But in all fairness, like, Guile isn't even supposed to be sold on AliExpress. He's supposed to be Target exclusive. So technically you're not even supposed to be able to get him through AliExpress. Hold on one sec. Can you guys hear that vacuum in the background? Let me know. I'm trying to find... Hold on while I... There it is. I found it. What are you guys' thoughts on the Sagat? I love the diverse collection. All I can hear is my Xbox fan. Okay. It's not really noticeable, probably because you don't have my... okay. What do you guys think about the new Sagat? And did you notice? I didn't even notice the pants or the shorts were blue. But blue shorts. Could this be a Comic-Con exclusive? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why he's got blue. To me, this was like a leak of their San Diego Comic-Con, like, exclusive. Because I think that's what they did with the Sagat from the Storm Collectibles. They dropped the white short Sagat first at the Comic-Con, and then they did... I love the way Storm made him look very close to S-A, but blue shorts kind of reminds me of Soda blue shorts. For some reason, Soda gave Alpha Sagat and Aiden blue trunks. Yeah, but we already saw him with the purple trunks. So they clearly know that his trunks were purple. Could this be the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? I mean, it'd be kind of a lame-ass exclusive. But, I mean, if you look in this picture of the comparisons... He's clearly got purple trunks. Those don't look blue. And like that one, those are purple. So it's like, I don't know. Interesting. Guile should have been able to be ordered at the same time as Fei Long Fighter was. The problem was is you couldn't order Guile because he's a Target exclusive. So Fei Long was not a Target exclusive, was the only reason that you could even order it. Yeah, I don't like the head sculpt as much as the original Storm Collectibles one, but granted, it's a different source of content, so different for sure. Yeah, they do look good together, not gonna lie. Let's see. But I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the first picture of this? Is the first time we get to see the alternate head, so that's pretty cool. I do like the purple shorts more though, for sure. Definitely like the purple shorts more. No complaints, nice expression. I feel like it could use just a little bit of shading, am I right? Just a little bit, maybe like a smidge of shading. 10 out of 10. I mean, it's definitely great. A lot of people don't like that ab crunch. I don't know what just because it looks small, you don't think it'd be effective. I think the ab crunch will actually do a lot better than people think it will, believe it or not. The standards are very high, factual. But yeah, this was the big thing. I was thinking about doing a video on this, but I was like, I don't know what else I'd really say. From the streams I have watched, they don't like that lower ab crunch isn't hidden into the sculpt. I guess there's a lot of Marvel Legends that don't have it hidden into the sculpt. I mean, to me, it's not that bad. Hopefully Storm finishes out the roster. I mean, they're really... they've been on top of things lately. They have. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they've been dropping. I mean, if you noticed, I don't know how many of you guys are actually that big of Storm fans, but they've been dropping almost weekly new content. Now, granted, no one has a new figure yet in hand, but what about these guys, guys? Come on. What about McFarlane? This is brand new. These look so bad. I can't. Is anybody even excited for these? Ugh, they're so bad. They're so ugly. They're so ugly. These things... they're so bad. My God. I gotta make... it's gotta go outside of the border. That's so ugly. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I'll still buy them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say I'm above McFarlane Mortal Kombat, but they don't look great. I'm telling you right now. My first impressions, not very good. Not very good at all. The Arena Baki figures look good. I'm just not interested in the property. Yeah. I'll just gift them. Yeah, I mean, they just... Todd doesn't know how to do articulation good enough for these. Love MK, but hard pass on these McFarlanes. That's what I'm saying. You can just... I mean, they don't look any different than the ones we've already gotten from them in the past. I mean, has anybody had any of their older McFarlane I mean, this is not the first time they're making Mortal Kombat. I skipped on the others, like the classic designs. Katana is towering over Liu Kang. Yeah, I don't know. There's no scaling either, right? Like, where's the scale? Aren't they all supposed to be kind of different sizes? I'll get the Ryu and Scorpion. The what? Johnny Cage was nice, though. Yeah. Katana is... Yeah, I don't even know that they scale that well into the Storm collection either. But... yeah, guys, I mean... toy collecting as a whole right now is just really not that great. It's been very slow. It's really killed the hobby a little bit. Like, these last couple months have been bad. It is for me. I collect many. What are you collecting right now, though? It's crazy to see how small the Storm Collectibles figure is, right? Shout out to Mr. Lee, by the way. No, they already announced that they, like, the Capcom verse license. They can't. They said that it wasn't really. It's like it's. I don't know. It said it was in. It was. I don't know how to explain it, I guess. Because the way that he put it made it sound like it's its own kind of separate property, if you will. Don't know where Super 7 goes from here. I mean, I don't know how well they were doing anyways, in all honesty. I collect SH Figuarts, Storm, Haya, Joy Toy, Hot Toys. Oh, okay, so you collect quite a bit. Yeah, that's true, Alpha. I don't even know. I mean, how many of you guys collect Super 7? Diverse? I mean, I feel like I'm pretty diverse. I collect Marvel Legend, Storm, NECA, only the horror NECA, so I'm not out there collecting the Turtles or anything like that, but I'll collect some McFarlane if they do good figures. I heard there's a new Bane figure coming from McFarlane. Like, I'm interested in that. Any of the Dark Knight trilogy stuff they do, I've been buying that. I'll show you that Joker from Reveltech, the 1.5 Joker. I'm into that. That's Jada's SDCC. Dude, if Jada gets... Why would you even want Disney? I wouldn't want Disney. They really restrict you, and they take a lot of the creativity out of what you can do. Like, their hands are so meddled in the property that they don't even let you do anything. It's really annoying from what it sounds like. That's the whole reason why their Simpsons property was all over the place. But then again, it's like, how come they didn't get to choose, but Jack's Pacific is just rolling out the main characters? I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Jada and Disney, I don't know if that would be a good one. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Plenty of cool potential won't happen, though. I mean, let's talk about the real... Let's get Mortal Kombat to Jada. That's what I'd want to see. Or Storm Arena. Either one. Get it out of... How did McFarlane get that? That's what I'd want. Forget Disney. I did forget Marvel is under Disney now, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, even if they did get Disney, Marvel is like its own property. Like, Disney owns it, but it's like it's its own division under Disney. So it's not like if they got Disney, they'd be able to start doing Wolverine or anything like that. If they got a hold of MK, dude, I don't know. It's like, I don't know who I want to get the license. I'd actually want Storm to get the license, in all honesty, but... Marvel Legends. Oh, the 97 Cyclops? Or I can't tell if that's the VHS one or if that's the 90... Is that the X-Men 97 or the VHS? It looks like it has cell shading on it, so... To me, that makes me think that's the VHS one. It's the VHS? Yeah, that... Did I get that one? I want to say I did. That's the VHS? I only thought it was the 97 because the hair looks more red than brown. That was the only thing I didn't really like about the 97 is, like, he looked like he was, like, a ginger. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but from my understanding, I thought Cyclops had brown hair. I mean, Storm has the better sculpts, but Jada, I would say, gets it out faster, but it's like, is that even the case anymore? I don't know. I don't know. But, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers that this is the week that we get Vega. I really am. Like, I don't know what the holdup is. The figure's been done. I know it's done. I don't know what... I get that the tariffs kind of slowed everything down, right? But it's like, he should be here. It does sound like Capcom had a lot more input on Vega than they did with any of the other characters, as far as like the way they wanted him to look and everything. So I don't know. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem is I think Jada just set such a crazy expectation from the time they got out the jump that I think that's what ultimately hurts them. It's like they're not even technically moving slow, but according to what they set the expectation at, it's kind of like what they did with the Maximum series. Like Spider-Man got a brand new sculpt, and now everybody thinks that every new Maximum Marvel Legend is going to be a brand new sculpt when I forget the guy. I want to say his name is Ryan from Marvel Legends on Unparalleled Universe in the interview came out and said that's not the case. So it's like, well, you set the expectation. You guys were super fast. You were dropping figures left and right. And now that's not the case anymore. What am I supposed to expect now, right? You've been slowing down on collecting for real? I feel like a lot of people have. I mean, I haven't gotten... My last figure that I bought was the Venom. And then that Black Suit Spider-Man Gamerverse. And they were both Marvel Legends. But that's the way it should be, Alpha. You shouldn't be announcing figures if they're not done. I think that's also been part of Jada's criticism, is that they drop these figures, making you thinking that they're so close to being done. Like, they look like they're so far done that now people think they're farther along than they are. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough time, for sure. Fred and Barney figures? What are you talking about? Collect other shit in the meantime? But what is there? Like, what are you guys collecting? Even Todd McFarlane, the king of pre-orders, the king of figure news, has been putting out nothing. Nothing. I mean, it would be almost daily that I would see new McFarlane stuff. I haven't seen anything in like a week, 2 weeks. I'm collecting CT figures next. I mean, they're based out of China, so how much are their figures now? You guys need to get off the cereal. They drop one cereal mascot figure a year, and you guys act like that's their main focus. They drop Tony the Tiger one time, and now that's all I'm getting is they're too busy worried about Fruity Pebbles. That's not... They did one figure a year. Mafex? Oh, yeah, they're king of... And talk about the kings of speed and Mafex. They're about on the same level as Storm with their releases. That's... They only... I mean, June even said they're doing one mascot a year. Last year, it was Chester Cheetah. This year, it's Tony the Tiger. They're not dropping anything else. Like, they'll announce their next mascot probably at San Diego Comic-Con. It's like... And then they get Frosty the Snowman. It's like... I don't know, man. It's like Jada is now, like... Your bread and butter is Street Fighter. Why am I getting a Frosty the Snowman? They're focusing on too much stuff now. And I don't know how well those Cyberpunk... Did anybody buy those Cyberpunk figures? Bozo the Clown? I'd take a Bozo. Dude, you know who I really want someone to do something? And the property just must be really hard to get, but Twisted Metal figures. I would love it, and it doesn't even need to be Twisted Metal. Just give me a Sweet Tooth Deluxe figure. He comes with the van. He comes with extra head sculpts and a bunch of weapons. Let me get... They don't even need other characters. Just give me Sweet Tooth, Twisted Metal, Deluxe Edition. That's all I want. I can't imagine the Cyberpunk... Like, I can't imagine those figures sold well. And I hate... And that's not me being, like, shitting on Jada. I just don't think that line is very popular. Oh yeah, didn't they already announce their next guys? They're doing Fruity Pebbles and they're doing the Flintstones. I forgot they already announced that. They did already announce the next mascots, the Flintstones. I forgot about that. The Mega Man? And where are those figures at? Like that line has been going insanely slow. Or am I wrong about that? Do you guys agree that at least the Mega Man line has been dropping slow, or no? Okay, because maybe I'm being too harsh on the speed of, like, the way they're doing the Street Fighter, but they've really slowed down on the Mega Man stuff. No, I appreciate them expanding their portfolio. Don't get me wrong, but if it's slowing down your money cow, then what is it worth it? I mean, how well do they think Frosty the Snowman is going to sell? How well do they think, like, some of these, like, Cyberpunk is cool, but it's so niche. That is a niche property. I can't imagine that was worth taking all that time to do. I can't. Like, they're awesome figures. Jada doesn't put out bad figures, but it's like, you gotta be selective with your time, though, right? And maybe I'm dead wrong. I don't know. But if I was a betting man, I bet those didn't sell as well as they probably thought they were going to. They're kind of have a Storm collectibles complex right now. They've got too many properties. They've announced too much stuff. If they just came out and said, hey guys, you know what? We've decided that Cyberpunk just doesn't have enough. There just doesn't seem to be gauging enough interest. We're actually just going to discontinue the line. Maybe we pick it up later. Maybe we don't. I would be all right with that. It's like, you don't, just because you said it doesn't mean you have to do it. Yeah, Jada's still working on the soft goods for Vega's sash on his belt. Dude, I don't know what's going on with Vega. I know Capcom put a lot of restrictions on him, though. I do know that. Like, June was saying that they were the reason why he couldn't have a silver blade on his hand. And that he couldn't have, I think his color of his shoes couldn't be black or something. They had to be brown or something like that. Or he couldn't have blonde hair. I don't know. There was a bunch of restrictions that they were putting on the Vega character. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if that's been the whole reason. See, that's what I would love to ask. That's the questions we want to know. Like, oh, how much of an input and how hard does it make each character getting these things out? Like, how much political nonsense is there in the background that stops you guys from creating figures faster? Yeah, that's what they said. Said they had all June in one of the interviews. I think it was with the Figure Report. They said that he kind of pressed him, and he was like, yeah, the whole reason was like they didn't want it to be brown. They wanted it. Jada has many food mascots: Cheetos, the General Mills cereals, Post cereals. They got a lot on the market. I mean, technically, they have only 2 food mascots. So to say they have many mascots. Oh no, that's not true. I forget that they did the Count. They did the Count Chocula, the Boo Berry, and the Frankenberry, and the. Okay, I forgot they did that. I mean, many. They have 5. That's not to me. That's still not classified as they have many. To me, they have a few. They have a couple. A lot of IPs, not enough output. Factual. This reminds me when Reveltech did the Lilo and Stitch and Tigger. They did? Did those ever come out? A couple is 2? I feel like a couple is not. See, when I say I have a couple, to me, I don't think 2. I know, like, by definition, a couple is technically 2, but when I say a couple, I think like 3 or 4. I know, like, by definition, a couple is 2, but that's just not what, like, I feel like it has a more broad meaning, in all honesty. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but when I hear a couple, I have a couple of different options. I don't think, oh, he's got 2 options. I think, oh, he's got like 3 to 5 different options. I don't know. That might just be me, though. Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, I'm all for Jada, like, expanding their horizons. Like, obviously, it's not just Street Fighter. I get that. Like, I get, like, it's worth expanding and seeing, like, what else you want to do. But it's like, how well is Scooby-Doo gonna sell? How well is Cyberpunk selling? How well is Mega Man doing? Clearly, Mega Man's not doing that great, or they'd be pumping those things out faster. I don't know. It's like they take on niche properties, and then are you shocked by if they don't sell? I don't know. Ah, ah. What? Why can't I find that? Where is that? There we go. Alright. I mean, yeah, I guess Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles, they've got like a crate. Man, they've almost got as many food mascots as they do Street Fighter characters out. Can we chill on the food mascots? Let's get back to what made us super famous. Let's get back on the Street Fighter line. Now that you put it that way, they've got Tony the Tiger, Chester Cheeto, 3 of the monsters from the Halloween serials, and now they've got the Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone. They've got as many. Let's chillax, all right? We're not all foodies. Like, they're fun, but let's get back to what made you guys insanely famous. Let's get back to Street Fighter and get them out fast. I don't need Barney Rubble and Fred. Well, I say that selfishly, but it's like, now, when you put it that way, it's like, okay, now we have as many as we do Street Fighter characters. Okay, now I'm paying attention. Now we do have many. Now that you put it that way. And I will still get people on this video that'll say, they're moving at a fine pace. You're being over dramatic. Are they? I'm going to post this to you guys. Do you guys think that Jada is still moving at a good speed for Street Fighter, or where do you guys feel like? I feel like we've slowed down tremendously. I do feel like the momentum has slowed down just a little bit from what it used to be. I feel like we saw a lot more interviews from June in the past. I feel like we were constantly getting updates. No one knows what's happening with Vega. The lack of news on Vega and why it's almost been June and he's still not here yet is concerning. Hot Cheetos. I forgot about that one. I mean, the dream IP for Jada to have outside of Street Fighter would be Mortal Kombat. Well, Storm, I mean, Storm's not trying to, I mean, Storm's doing a great job. They've already announced 4 figures for Storm Arena this year. We have Baki, Ken, Ryu, and now they just announced Yujiro Hanma. So that's 4. Yeah, James, I'm there with you, but at the same time, it's like, it's not what it was. I'm not saying, I mean, I'm just noticing things happening. You can't sit there and say, well, I'm happy. You can't, I mean, things have slowed down. Regardless whether you're happy or not, from what Jada has been the last couple of years, they have slowed down. No one can deny that they have not slowed down on giving news and what's coming out and things like that. Like, I'm not expecting them to announce the new game or anything like that. Like, clearly you saved that for Comic-Con, but it's like, can we get an update on what's going on with Wave 6? Let's get an update on Wave 6. Well, okay, everyone can officially put Resident Evil in the ground. It's never happening, according to June. Resident Evil, outside even of Jada Toys, is insanely hard to get. Like, he just said it's impossible. He came out and said it's impossible. Yeah, the waves are different, Angel. They get announced in 3, but they don't release at the same time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, P. Like, eventually, Storm, if they can just capitalize on their release dates, then, you know, people might start jumping ship. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they'd pull the rug on Jada, but it is a possibility. For sure, it's a possibility. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I wanted to do a live stream because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. And, like, I mean, there's just not been a lot to talk about. There just hasn't been a lot enough. I mean, the toy news, even, like, the top companies right now doing toy news are Storm and Marvel Legends. That's it. Like, where's Todd? I mean, Todd's been putting out a few things here and there, but Toy World right now is just kind of like a ghost town. Did you hear about Diamond Select firing their employees? I heard that they were going bankrupt or something like that. Dude, if Storm Arena announces that they're doing Street Fighter Ultra 2, man, that's where things... As soon as one of the companies starts doing a property that the other has, that's when that could become a little bit of, like, a rivalry, right? Like, because they clearly can have, because Storm has... I don't know, because Storm clearly can do the 8-inch figures of Storm, but, like, or the 8-inch figures of, Street Fighter Ultra 2, but, like, if they got the 6-inch license to Street Fighter Ultra, that would be interesting. To me. To me, it's not really a rivalry until one of them gets the same property. I mean, the exact same game or something like that. Oh, they had their booth right next to Jada? Is that fact? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Is that confirmed? They did? It was right next to him? Wow. That's interesting. Didn't know that. I mean, and Jada is not seeing Storm Arena clearly coming in the distance. Okay, so according to at WonderCon, wait, Storm wasn't at WonderCon. What booth were they right next to each other at? Because Storm wasn't at WonderCon. June says it in his interview. What interview? Where? Well, what ToyCon was it at? Because the last one I saw was WonderCon, and Storm wasn't at WonderCon. It's like hip-hop beef. I don't even think it's beef. I just think it's like, to me, it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know what it's like now. Oh, I think he was saying, what did you think of Storm Arena? I don't think they were at that show, though. If you guys want to see a good interview, I need to go back and watch it. I can talk to the Figure Report and see if they'd let us watch that video on stream, because I think that would be interesting to watch that. Because he did such... He did one of the best, actually the best interview I've ever seen anybody ask June. No, I love the competition. I mean, it's not supposed to be like crazy. It's not like they're trying to end each other or anything, but it's fun as collectors to be like, ooh, who's producing the better figures, and like, it's fun. It's just fun banter. It's not supposed to be like, oh, we're trying to put them out of business. Like, it's not like that. Storm at Evo? I think they were in the past, but they weren't this year. Which is crazy, because they've been really... Well, okay, so what do you guys think Storm releases at Comic-Con? Because they've been dropping so much news. What could they possibly release at Comic-Con? Yeah, more like a rap battle. I will end you, Storm Arena. I think Storm was at... No, trust me, they weren't, because... Or at least I don't think they were, because Mars, I don't know if he's here right now, he basically lives, breathes, and all he thinks about is Storm collectibles. He was waiting for them, and they never showed up. Or they weren't there, because he would have had at least 2 loads in his pants if they did. Because he was, like, up all night waiting to see if there was going to be, like, some Storm reveals or anything like that. Oh, he loves Storm. You guys know Mountain Arts reviews. Mars, he goes by Mars. He is, like, he would get a Storm tattoo on his arm if they asked him to, for sure. They're the greatest thing to ever come to action figures in his eyes. And they're great figures, don't get me wrong, like... I think it's hard to say. Like, he is all on board for Storm versus Jada. Like, he loves that. He's all about, like, oh, Storm is kicking Jada's ass and everything. And I can't, like, it's getting it's getting harder and harder for me to argue that. Like, this year, Jada, well, it's hard. It's like Storm has released more news, technically, but Jada has released more figures this year. So it's like, who's winning the battle this year? Like, Jada's, in my opinion, still winning because they've put out Blue Guile, Sagat, and Blanka, and Storm has put out a bunch of pre-orders. Yo, Kevin, what up, man? You don't have to apologize to me, Kevin. The fact that you came at all, pause, is good enough for me. Jada winning all the Player 2 versions? Facts. How many of you guys have seen Blue Guile at your Targets yet, by the way? Oh, dude, the drink spill issue. I dropped a Diet Coke and it went right in the top of my computer. I thought it was Dunzo the Clown, but I gave it like 48 hours, cleaned out everything, dried everything as fast as I could. Apparently, the moisture didn't hit anything critical, and we're okay. So, yeah, that was scary. You haven't seen Blue Guile? I've seen Blue Guile once. Well, Beth, why don't you not spend $20 on a figure and get yourself YouTube Premium? I can't watch, dude. For any streaming service, if you're gonna spend money on any streaming service, it's gotta be YouTube Premium, bro. There is no way I could watch ads on YouTube. I'm like, sometimes I'm on a different YouTube account that doesn't have, like, the ad skips. Dude, dude. There is too many ads on YouTube. It's the best investment you'll ever make. Turn off Hulu and get YouTube Premium. Because I could never watch added YouTube. It's insane. Uh-oh, they hurt Zion. Yeah. Sorry. Just know that it's a small donation to me when the ads play. I'm not big on ads myself. Yeah, once you go ad-free, you can't go back. I won't go back. It's the best $20 I could spend a month. Yeah, I hate to say that, but I bought 2 Blue Guiles. There was 3 Blue Guiles, and I bought 2 of them. I did leave 1 Blue Guile behind, but yeah, I was like, I kind of want both. I kind of want both of these. You haven't checked your Target yet? Dude. And I've seen too many Red Chun-Li's. I've heard people say they've never seen the Red Chun-Li. Dude, Red Chun-Li, if you ever come out to Utah, sits. Like, there are so many Red Chun-Li's out here, it's nuts. Do I flip some of my toys? I mean, define flip. Like, do I sell back some of my toys that I bought doubles of? Like, if I notice their price is higher? Sure. I don't know anybody that buys something that says, hey, I hope I lose money on this in the future. I mean, yeah, I sell my duplicates if I notice their price is high. I for sure do. Who wouldn't? I think there's too many people that claim that define flipper. Like, to me, it's like the people that are like, there's not much, like, what is there to flip in the toy world? Like, I feel like the only real flipping profits to be made are with McFarlane. Like, none of these figures really have any profits to make. I put my Sagat and Blanka for pre-order from BBTS. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, I did see Walmart. Dude, Walmart is selling the first wave of Jada Street Fighter. So they're selling Chun-Li, Fei Long, and Ryu. I haven't seen any other characters other than those. I've seen Red Chun-Li in various Targets in Florida. Yeah, she's so easy to get. I'm shocked that people say they... I don't know. I find it's crazy. I always expect a loss when I collect because I don't expect a profit. Yeah. I missed a big part of the live. Is Player 2 version of Blanka up for pre-order from Jada? Okay. Let me go back to this. I have to go back to this. Hold on. I gotta go back to this. For the people that are late. Is this? Wait, hold on. We gotta discuss this again. Did we already talk about that? Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I know where it is now. Hold on. Gotta talk about this for one more time in case you joined the stream late. Where is it? Hold on. Let me find it. Give me a second. Oh, no. Is it this one? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, it's right here. This? Okay. So we'll talk about this one more time. This is a Photoshop that I did as a prediction for San Diego Comic-Con. Alright? I'm telling you right now, this is not official by Jada. I did this in Photoshop. You can tell because I forgot to do the shin hair yellow as well. This is my prediction for San Diego Comic-Con. I want to say this again. This is not official. It's not been announced. This was purely just content I made for the stream to talk about potentials we could see for San Diego Comic-Con. This is not real. This is not coming. It could be coming. It's just not been announced. This is not an official photo from anywhere. If you want proof, I mean, we can talk about how we already did this. Where is it? Display capture. We were in here messing around in Photoshop, and we were making him different colors. So we did this in Photoshop, and I was talking about how he looked really good as red, and he looks super cool orange. Like, I wanted to do where he was orange and then had, like, a reverse Blanka. So he was orange, but the hair was green. Like, I thought that would be pretty cool. He looks great, purple. But yeah, so that is not an official Player 2. We were just messing around in the Photoshop, talking about, like, potential. Yeah, so please. Please, please, please. Don't think that's real. A flipper to me is someone who walks in and buys like 6 or 7 and sells them. I mean, what figure can you do that with right now, though? To me, that's such a, like, 2020 thing that it's like... It's not Player 2 Blanka. Yeah, I think any color of Blanka looks great, in my opinion. No, I didn't clickbait you. Dude, okay, I hate the word clickbait. Like, everything that anybody ever does is clickbait. Everybody tries you to click. Like, that's the purpose of a thumbnail, is to have you click on the video. And it's not clickbait because I told you from the beginning, when you come in the stream, I'm not like, oh, this is like I was taught. I put even in the title San Diego Comic-Con predictions. And I guess I could put on the thumbnail fake if you want me to do that. I can do that. Fake, not real. I did clickbait a little bit, yeah, sure. People are selling Evil Ryu for up to $150 on eBay? Uh-oh. Time to resell that. Really? I didn't know he sold for that much. He sells for $150? Evil Ryu Jada? Nuh-uh. Show me. Let's take a look at that. There's no way. $150 is nuts. Let's take a look. Dude, the Thunder smacked the Nuggets. That's too bad. What is it? Oh. I'm not seeing 150. I'm seeing like 110. $90. I'd say it's probably more like 100 and $110. Oh, on UK. Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't think I have one still, and I haven't opened either. I have two of them. I haven't opened either of them. I never opened Evil Ryu. He's the only one that I have that I've never opened. That's not true. Some of the Player 2s, like I have a Player 2 Ryu Grey Gi edition that I haven't opened either, but like I opened Violent Ken, but for some reason I couldn't bring myself to open Violent Ryu. Well, I bought two of them. One to open, one to keep in box. Yeah, Violent Ken. I like Violent Ken. I don't know why Ryu sold so much better than Violent Ken. I think Violent Ken is cooler looking than than Evil Ryu. So rare in the UK now, really? Well, I think it's more because it's like it's a US based con. But Evil Ryu has been in more games. Yeah, that might be what it is then. That's crazy though. 150. Whew. All right, boys. I think that's a good spot to stop. I don't know what else we could really talk about. We kind of covered everything. And I messed up my whole presentation trying to find that one file. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I'm hoping Vega drops this week as far as the pre-order pictures and things like that. We can talk about that. If anything drops, I mean, I'm definitely gonna make a video on it. It's just been far and in between so far, but I wanted to talk to you guys. It's been a while. I love you all. I appreciate you guys for coming out. If you're coming in late, that Blanka is not real. We were just messing around on Photoshop for predictions on San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Yeah, this, again, if I have to say it 1,000 times, I'll say it 1,000 times just so. This is not real. This is a Photoshop I did. We were talking about Player 2 exclusives that they could be potential Comic-Cons. Not real. Not real. For those in the back just coming in, not real. Till next, guys, I will see you on the next one. Richie Figs. Later.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move on!